It's the nightcap of our Sun Belt Men's Soccer Championship quarterfinals. The 2-seed UCF. As head coach of South Carolina, Tony Allen, looks on towards the back post. Bub heading across, but stabbed away.
In Knight's territory.
It's a short corner. Now Burgess whips it in. Falling around in the area. Munoz got a hand on it as it was nearly stabbed into the goal. Now a chance for UCF to get out on the counter. Bellatrash looking for Anderson Rosa, but taken away from him by Rocky Perez. Wow, South Carolina this close.
And now they come into Knight's territory, having to grind one out.
Here's Lim looking up the middle. There's a shot and a goal. It's Harrison Myring, and South Carolina takes the lead in the 6th minute.
Score for the Gamecocks!
Harrison Myring with his 2nd career goal, 1st of this year. A defensive breakdown from UCF, and the Gamecocks have the lead.
It was just too easy, Evan. Lem with a fantastic ball to the big wiry Myring, but he had no obstruction. He had no defender on his shoulder. He was in on goal already and just slips it past Munoz.
The Gamecocks
Absolutely just junior type.
Oh, clever little dummy there by Awador. Here's Rosa. Curls one into the box towards Heiskanen. The header popped straight up. It's out for a corner. Jonah Bigger with the save there for South Carolina. I think Alexander had it covered, but the Knights will get a corner off a good move down the left-hand side.
Well, you can't.
Heiskanen. Oh, keeps it low. It's skied away. What a clever idea by UCF. But Awador can't keep the ball. Dorado winning it from Saint-Just. Dorado, and that one intended for Myring. Now Soren Ellis under pressure. Krivola will leave it for Munoz. This is awkward here, and a foul is called on South Carolina. No goal.
You love the energy. You love the intensity. And this is all Rocky Perez coming from midfield. He was right on top of Munoz. Soren Ellis, the back pass. And Zane, Bob, and Munoz have a misunderstanding. And Rocky Perez may have a case. Let's see how high the cleats come. Got a lot of the ball there, Evan.
Back to it, Rosa sliding one in. Dorado into the area. Cuts it across, too much on it. And it floats out harmlessly. But UCF living on the edge in both penalty boxes. That's jumped by Awador. Here goes Dorado running straight at goal. Dorado! Big save, Alexander. Rebound to Heiskanen, and this one dribbles to the Carolina keeper. Big stop by Ben Alexander on Luca Dorado, who is hunting his 10th goal of the year tonight.
Well, Luca Dorado is in the mood. Great strike, but it was a good height for Alexander, just about waist height. And more with that with the
Don't
follow-up.
look now, here they come. Ilian creates the space. Ilian gets under it. Timo Arias drives one way high and into the night.
Well, the Knights look so promising once Awandor and Rosa caused 2 V1s on the left-hand side. This time it was Rosa breaking free, and Arias has a shot.
Awador racing forward. He's got Dorado to the left. Here comes Luca Dorado. Looking sharp. Dorado stabs one at Alexander. He decided he needed to challenge himself. He wanted to do something new. And this is about as different as it could have gotten. Little flick on. Oh, it's 2! It's Jack Burgess! South Carolina! A 2-0 lead over UCF. A dream first half for Tony Annan's Gamecocks.
What a clever little ball by Casper Lem. And Burgess with a fantastic header. But nobody's there to stop the service, Evan. Too much pressure on the centre-backs. And there's Burgess to deliver. But what a class ball. And it looks like to be, actually was Jordan Ilian with the cross. Picture perfect cross, and Burgess with the header. But when you don't pressure the guy who's going to service the ball, it's too much pressure on your centre-backs. And Burgess delivers in the end.
On for South Carolina for Myring, who scored the first goal. Ball in, and a chance there for a third. Clement puts it over the bar. That was a free header off the long throw-in.
Again, there's no...
Arias driving. Leaves it wide for Heiskanen. The freshman of the year, cutting inside, lifting it over the top. Awador. Overlapping. Ball in, out for...
Coming close.
Ball goes in, popped straight up, and Alexander tips. Pushed back by Awador. Heiskanen curls it in towards Bub, but it's Nielsen again. There for the stop. Baum pushing it back on. Here's a blast across. Bounces away from Bub. Goal kick. What a chance there for UCF. Their best of the night.
Well, it pops back right back into Dorado, who just strikes it hard across the face of the goal. No chance for Bub to react. Good thinking by Dorado.
Yeah, it hits Nielsen and then bounces up onto Zane Bub. If he'd just been a little luckier, he would have bounced in. There was nothing. Corner, side netting. That is not the delivery. Dorado. Dorado winds up just high. And whistles blow. And a yellow card is issued to Ramsey Kelly, who just checked. Clement plays it in. Knocked down in the box, cleared away. Ramsey Kelly there, knocks it back. Opens up, the shot is high from Lim. And Munoz will have a goal kick.
Well, they got to the second ball.
For Shia in there, but it's Crivolo who heads it away. Now Perez with a hopeful one. And that's deep and lofting it. Nothing there, and South Carolina will go into the break with a 2-0 lead over the home team, the 2-seeded UCF Knights, who were second.
Aside from that, I feel like once we kind of met the level of the game and started competing in the right way, then we were able to
back and turned away. Now on the other side, Ilian. He's in behind, flag is down. Munoz making himself big. Ilian into the side netting, ran out of room. Well, UCF's going to have to take some risks here. Jordan Ilian trying to make them pay.
Well, when the Knights push forward, they always have a high back line, so they play the ball towards the corner flag where the space is. Munoz is left for dead. And I have to think they're going to get back in this game by crossing the ball into the trees.
Oh, this one slips its way through. Myring is 1v1 with Munoz. Huge save by Munoz to save the championship for UCF. Well, Harrison Myring nearly putting the Knights to the sword. Juan V. Munoz to the rescue.
You always need one from your goalkeeper in a moment in a game, and Juan V. Munoz delivers that one moment. Makes himself large and a foot save like a good...
Carolina. Long run for Dorado. He's got the pace. He's got the touch. He's into the box. He shoots well wide.
Well, the speed of the man was just absolutely impressive. But the technique in the end was a little rushed. He takes off and completely...
Belatrash sends the ball through to A.J. Seals. Seals curling it in. Header pipped over the bar by Alexander.
Well, great reaction save from the big man. And the Knights go back to the cross again. A.J. Seals. There's that header coming in from Belatrash, who arrives late. But again, it's straight to Alexander. Either side of him would have been a problem. Good save by the big man.
Not sure. Anderson Rosa on the corner. That one is Nielsen again. Headed back into the mix. Flicked along, well wide. Dorado, second best to that one. Sanjus gets it out. And the rebound shot, Alexander paws it away. And a foul on South Carolina just outside the box.
Well, Clarence Awendor is in the best form that he's had all season long. He's scored twice in succession on this very ground.
Rush would appear to be the likely candidates here. Rosa! In a moment that required magic, it's the captain, the stalwart, Anderson Rosa, who provides.
The Brazilian doing Brazilian things. He goes to the keeper's side, like we talked about, Evan, with power. He looks at James Alexander and says, go fetch that. 2-1, game on.
Let's call that Neymar-esque.
So that free kick, I want to see this delivery.
He's feeling it. In it comes, back post! Foul on Bub.
Well, the big man is battling for position, and the referee is not going to allow too much.
Back in for South Carolina is bigger. And we get this one out to Clarence Alwador. Rolls it out wide. Dorado, the curler, in and over the bar. What a ball in for Baum, who couldn't hit the target.
Good things happen when you shoot. And Luca Dorado.
It's a 2v1 for South Carolina. Out to Luckhurst. UCF scrambling back. Here is Luckhurst in the box. Cuts inside, shoots. Munoz with a save.
Well, Elian, who created that attack, was yelling for it to get back. He was asking for the ball back, but Luckhurst, being that number 9.
Dorado has come wide. Dorado, low cross, bounces twice, straight to Alex. Heiskanen trying to take him across, chips it up towards the back post, headed out by Saint-Just for a corner.
Different sort of cross this time, Evan. He gets himself a good angle and goes all the way to the back post, over Nielsen, over Bigger, all the way to the back post. Makes Saint-Just make a play. Not just one.
High arcing ball, headed wide! What a chance for Timo Arias! And he can't hit the target after elevating to get the ball from Bellatrage.
Well, they clear the trees again. They go all the way to the back post where Arias is waiting, and he just couldn't convert it. Would want that one back. Good cross by Bellatrage, making sure he's clearing Nielsen and Bigger. And it's one of those headers.
Tipped up by Soren Ellis, but headed towards the corner. Luckhurst gets there. The cross bangs into the side netting.
And it's been the story
Another
of the game.
Sloppy pass. Here comes South Carolina. It's Burgess to kill it off, and a huge intervention from Soren Ellis coming back to the play to concede the corner.
Well, he got the second goal, Burgess, and he's looking for a third.
On the Gamecocks side, Burgess floats it in. Nielsen leaping, but it's over his head. Soren Ellis. Dorado poking it across, off the post, off of Alexander, and out for a corner off Saint-Just.
Well, the deflection was almost kind enough to creep into the near post, but good save by Alec.
Bellatrage in, flicked along and wide off of Seals. UCF down on the South Carolina end, 3.5 minutes left. Here's another hopeful cross. Baum got there, but could not get any angle on it. And we'll have a clock stoppage for South Carolina to make a sub to Bellatrage. One more to Bub. Bub has a go! Just wide! Zane Bub liked his chances, didn't miss by much.
Better things happen when the ball comes on top of the box for the Knights rather than across the face of the goal. And there it is, Zane Bub, the big centre-back, almost clawing it back for the Knights. What a strike, Evan, from the centre-back.
He had Alexander beat if that was on target.
Alexander's going to hesitate as Rosa.
Rosa!
Oh!
Hit the back stanchion, but that may do it for UCF in the Sun Belt tournament.
Is that free kick again, up and over the wall, but not enough bend.
Luckhurst gets ahead to it. 15 seconds. Drive just wide of Alexander, and that will end the match.
8, 7,
South Carolina comes into Orlando and pulls off perhaps the upset of the year in the Sun Belt. The clock stopped at 4 seconds, but it is all but academic at this point. The Gamecocks are moving on to face West Virginia on Wednesday night, and UCF's fans stream to the exit, stunned at what has transpired here tonight.
Well, the underdogs have come in and did the business. Their coach, Tony Annan, called it. He believed in them. He set up a fantastic game plan to be resilient and play on the counter, and it worked to perfection.
What a game from Tony Annan's South Carolina Gamecocks. How about that back line of Lim,